Have you ever watched one of our briefings, maybe on cosmic fossils or something, and wondered, how does a simple question turn into, well, this? Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you the engine that makes it all happen. We are unpacking the Decide OS.
So here's the game plan. We're going to follow an idea through 5 stages. It all starts with the spark, then we build the blueprint, work a little alchemy, get to the broadcast, and finally, we'll see how it all comes full circle. Let's dive in.
You know, every single briefing we create kicks off in the exact same place, with a question. Your question, to be exact. It's that initial spark of curiosity from you that gets this whole machine going.
And that quote really gets to the heart of it. This isn't just about us pushing out content at you. It's an ecosystem, a collaboration, where your curiosity is literally the fuel. So welcome.
I mean, you've seen the end result, right? Whether it's a deep dive on ancient space rocks or the latest financial models. But now, we're showing you how the sausage is made, so you can see exactly how your own ideas can become the next thing we explore.
The core of this whole thing is a process called autonomous synthesis. Now that sounds fancy, but what it really means is that this is a personalized research service. We're not just making generic videos, we are building a specific, detailed research artifact based entirely on your question.
Okay, so your question is in the system. What happens next? How does that one little query turn into a structured plan? Well, that brings us to stage 2, building the blueprint.
And here's the whole shebang, from start to finish. We're about to get into the weeds on each of these, but this gives you the complete roadmap for the journey, from your initial question all the way to the final interactive piece. It all starts for you, right here, in the Decide app. This is where you can ask about, well, pretty much anything. It could be something super abstract, like the free energy principle, or something really concrete, like the geology of Mars. You hit submit, and the system just goes.
So, what does the system actually create from your question? It builds something we call a research syllabus. Think of it like a custom-made textbook just for your topic. It's built from automated searches that gather and organize all the key info, doing all that tedious sifting so you don't have to.
And this next part, this is absolutely crucial. For every single question that comes in, the system generates a completely unique digital signature. It's like a permanent key that links the final product all the way back to your original thought, making the whole process transparent and traceable.
And it looks something like this. This unique code, this session ID, it acts like a digital fingerprint. It sticks with your query through the entire process, making sure that the final briefing is perfectly tied to the question you first asked. It's the unbreakable chain from your curiosity to the final answer.
All right, now for the really cool part, the transformation. We have a structured syllabus full of text and data. How does that become an audio narrative you can actually listen to and understand? Well, that is the alchemy stage.
The fundamental problem we're solving here is something called impedance mismatch. It's a technical term, I know, but the idea is simple. It's the huge gap between messy, complicated raw data and the simple, clean way our brains prefer to learn things. Our entire system is designed to be the bridge over that gap.
And this slide just shows it perfectly, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the chaos, the raw data. It's dense, it's complicated, and it's hard to get through. And on the right, that's the goal, a clear, simple audio signal. The alchemy is what turns the mess on the left into the clarity on the right.
The tool that actually does this heavy lifting is a specialized audio engine. It takes that whole research syllabus, all that text, and transmutes it into a dynamic, conversational audio file. That's the very narration that you hear in the final briefing.
Okay, so the audio is generated. We are on the home stretch now. This is final production where we package everything up into that polished broadcast you end up seeing on the channel.
So here's where it all comes together. We sync that audio to our clean, flat neon visuals, which, by the way, are designed specifically to be easy on the brain, to reduce cognitive load. And, super important, we embed that unique session ID right into the title and description, so finding the source material is always just a click away.
And then we're live. Your personalized briefing is now a permanent part of the archive. Anyone can find it, instantly, just by using that unique digital signature that was created right at the very beginning. But watching the video is not the end of the story, not even close. This final stage is what turns this from just content into a real research tool. It's all about coming full circle and putting the power right back in your hands. So you might be thinking, okay, after all that,
Is the final product just something I sit back and passively watch?
The answer is a hard no. Absolutely not. This whole system was designed from the ground up to be interactive. It was never meant to be a one-way street.
Here's how you close the loop. In every single video description, you'll find a user action link. You click that, and it takes you directly into the interactive research syllabus, the exact one we used to create the briefing. This means you can dig into the raw data yourself, check all the sources, and go as deep as you want.
And there you have it. The process comes full circle. It starts with your curiosity, and it ends with you having the power to explore. It's a complete loop of asking and verifying, all designed to turn your questions into real knowledge. So the only question left is, what do you want to learn about next?